affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Slade's the place for you!
Living your best life means something different to everyone, especially when it comes to healthcare. That's why Mercy One offers compassionate, personalized care. We are here for you with one team of experts, providing access to the primary care and highly rated specialty care you need, easily and conveniently. So go ahead, live your best life. We're with you every step of the way. Mercy One, your best life, our one purpose.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders, it's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm-strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on a successful year, and remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Extreme Arena here in Coralville, Iowa for the Class 1A semifinals. It's the one-seeded Ankeny Christian Eagles taking on the fourth-seeded BCLUW Comets at 35-10. The Eagles are 37-3. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here for this evening's nightcap to finish off the semifinal day here at the state tournament. Court number 2 will be following us shortly. Joanna, this is a deja vu type experience for both these two teams. BCLUW is on a streak of what Ankeny Christian was last year. If you don't know the story, Ankeny Christian had never been to the state tournament, had never won a state title in any sport. They make it here last year as a lower seed. They upset number 1 seeded Springville. They get to the title game. They win the title game against Gladbrook-Rhinebeck. They win their first ever title. They're all sophomores, so they come back this year. Now they're the top dog. BCLUW, first ever trip to the state tournament, first ever semifinal appearance, and now they will try to upset Ankeny Christian and advance on to the state title game after a thrilling 5-set match last night against St. Ansgar.
Yes, a great St. Ansgar team that they beat to be here today. They fought hard. It was over 2 hours that they played. It was after 10 o'clock, and they were so excited to win that game. There was so much emotion, so they were still partying at 10:30, and they hadn't left the arena yet. So we'll see if we go deep into 4 and 5 sets, how the fatigue factor plays a part of this.
We'll go to our Road to Championship graphic, bring that up on the screen, talk about both these two teams a little bit more. BCLUW 35-10 on the season. Ankeny Christian 37-3. St. Ansgar defeated BCLUW defeated St. Ansgar in 5-3-2. Ankeny Christian lost the first set to Newell Fonda, was able to recover and ended up winning 3-1. Anna Weathers, 19 kills, 3 aces. Katie Quick, we'll talk about her plenty today, 44 assists. And then Olivia Peters, the freshman, 24 kills for BCLUW. Sydney Anderson led the day, the entire day, in assists with 53 assists. Katie Quick is one of the best players in the state of Iowa. She's only a junior. She is an all-around team player. She's the face of this Ankeny Christian team.
She wants to score every time she touches the ball. When she serves, every single time she's trying to serve an ace. She has 144 aces coming into the tournament, so she's pushing 160. It's incredible. I sat behind her yesterday to see, and the trajectory, it barely goes over. It is a bullet, and she's left-handed, so it is wicked. I can't wait to see it.
Carly Craighead, one of the big storylines that we thought was going to be big coming in. She was hurt last night. She finished the last 2 sets out on the bench. She did not play the last 2 sets of the match against Newell Fonda, but she's healthy. She looks good here on the court, and they need her back because she's the top kill getter for Ankeny Christian.
Yes, without her, it's a different storyline, and it would definitely make them play a little tighter, but it was some cramping. She couldn't play. It was smart to rest her, but her team really stepped up, and who stepped up was another junior with Macy Naring. She is 5'6". I mean 5'6". It looks like, oh, she's a DS, she's a libero. No, she's not. She is a 6 rotation player. She kills the ball. There she is in warm-ups right now. She has a great swing, and she really stepped up for her team and put the ball down when they needed it.
The Eagles are looking for their 2nd straight trip in school history overall to a state title game, and they're looking for back-to-back titles here as we get set to go. Halloween was yesterday, but one of those kids says, you know what, Halloween's today as well. We'll step aside for a break and get you back for your starting lineups. You're watching the Iowa High School State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Thanks for joining us for the 2023 Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union State Volleyball Championship. We hope you are enjoying the competitive action on the court, and we are excited to have President Brent Johnson of the Iowa Farm Bureau here to talk to us about the relationship between Iowa Farm Bureau and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Thanks for joining us, Brent. Student athletes participating this year in the Girls State Volleyball Tournament are bringing home some pretty cool souvenirs. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So this volleyball signature program is something that the kids have cherished through the years, and we're proud to partner with you and providing these signature volleyballs so that teammates can pass their signatures around, have their coaches and mentors, parents, teachers, whoever they want to sign these volleyballs, so that as they look back in time, and they can look back at their time at this tournament, understand the time, effort, sacrifice that they put into their craft, and remember that time fondly.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Brent, for joining us, and thank you, Farm Bureau, for your support of the Iowa Girl. Back to volleyball.
Back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament, Ankeny Christian and BCLUW. The 1-4 seed about to get going here in the Class 1A semifinals. Winner is off to the Class 1A championship game. Eagles currently warming up down there on the floor ahead of a huge matchup. This is the matchup last year. They upset Springville to get to the state title game where they defeated Gladbrook Rhinebeck, obviously BCLUW. First ever time here. And for them, last night, not only first ever game here at the state tournament, but you went to 5. You're almost glad that it went to 5 because now you're like, okay, we've experienced a 5 set, literally went 29 points in 1 set. I don't think last night could have gone any better in a way for BCLUW.
Right, it was like they were here for half a day
Yeah.
and had half a year of experience with all that. But when they won that second set, 29 to 27, something magical happened. and they fought hard for every point. It really could have gone either way, but they're so thrilled for the win last night and to be fighting again today.
I'll quiz you quickly. BCLUW stands for what? Without looking. Oh, she's going to look.
Lisbon's always the first one I say. Beeman, Conrad, Lisbon.
No.
Union,
It can't be Lisbon. Lisbcombe. It's a program error. It says Lisbon. If there's Lisbon kids going to BCLUW, we got a problem because that's a nice trek from Lisbon.
Lisbon's a little close to Cedar Rapids.
Ankeny Christian and BCLUW, the 1 and 4 seeds. There has been an upset today of a 1 seed ever since all 1 seeds have made it, but Clear Creek Amana, the 1 seed in Class 4A, did not make it. They were upset today by the 4 seed North Scott. So BCLUW trying to do just that today and get a big victory here over the Ankeny Christian Eagles. And we'll see how everything shapes up. Also, another slight thing, I doubt it changes the mindset too much, but BCLUW is now on a different side of the court. I doubt that changes much, but it's just something to think about. You might say, hey, this side's my favorite. And great crowd on hand for both schools as well.
Get the tape measure out. Same size.
Yeah.
Same size court.
Yeah.
Little Hoosiers reference.
Yeah. Everything's the same. Everybody's got to focus in. Ankeny Christian will be in the all-white uniforms, and BCLUW will be back in their all-blacks. I got to wonder if they got all golds. That would be a pretty good look. We'll send it down to our PA announcer for your starting lineups between Ankeny Christian and BCLUW.
Good evening, volleyball fans, and welcome to tonight's 2023 Girls State Soft Volleyball Semifinal matchup featuring the BCLUW Comets and the Ankeny Christian Eagles. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments, or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to enjoy the game. Fans, it's now time to introduce the players in tonight's semifinal matchup. First, for the BCLUW Comets. Number 2, Sarah Garber. Number 5, Cassie Nason. Number 11, Miranda Jones. Number 15, Reagan Crawford. Number 16, Savannah Moeller. Number 17, Claire Galentine. Number 18, Goldie Kaizen. Number 23, Olivia Kitzman. The assistant coaches for the Comets, Megan Yantis and Easton Swanson. Now let's meet the starters for BCLUW. A 5'4" senior, number 4, Sydney Anderson. A 6'1" freshman, number 9, Olivia Peters. A 5'10" sophomore, number 10, Grace Farnsworth. A 5'8" senior, number 14, Mallory Jones. A 5'9" junior, number 20, Virginia Kaizen. And a 5'7" senior, number 21, Kaylin McEwen. The libero this evening for the Comets, a senior, 5'3", number 13, Callie Swanson. Head coach of the Comets is Abby Stevenson. Now, let's meet the Ankeny Christian Eagles. Number 3, Piper Ansell. Number 4, Ella Bussell. Number 9, Ella Lever. Number 10, Adeline Davenport. Number 11, Caitlin Weathers. And number 18, Ava Herbal. Assistant coaches for the Eagles, John Gergen and Markel Studeman. Now let's meet the starters for the Eagles. A 6-foot junior, number 1, Carly Craighead. A 5'8" junior, number 2, Katie Quick. A 5'6" junior, number 5, Macy Nearing. A 5'9" junior, number 6, Morgan Fincham. A 6-foot senior, number 15, Chloe Rowe. A 6-foot junior, number 21, Anna Weathers. And the libero this evening for the Eagles, a 5'7" senior, number 12, Reese Jurdy. Head coach for the Eagles, Michelle Quick. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to introduce our officiating crew for tonight's match. Your first referee, Jill Nuss. Your second referee, Jody Heineman. And your line judges, Chris Rentz and Carl Wooldridge. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for state tournament semifinal volleyball.
We are ready to go here for this Class 1A semifinal. It is Ankeny Christian taking on BCLUW, the 1 seed and the 4 seed. On the other side of the bracket, it's all chalk. Number 2, Boyden Hull will take on number 3, Holy Trinity Catholic at the conclusion of Hinton and Grundy Center, currently taking place on court number 2. Well, the Comets, first time here, same position that Ankeny Christian was. The Comets have a chance tonight to really upset and take a big game here and possibly move on to the title game.
They could. Where they got in trouble yesterday is when they tipped too many times. It made it too easy for the defense of the other team. So look for them to come out strong and aggressive and swing hard early.
Ankeny Christian defeated Newell Fonda 3-1. Lost the first set. Had a couple people heads turning and thought, what's going on over there? Ankeny Christian took care of business the rest of the way. Coach Quick talking to her players just a little bit more. I'm sure they're happy to have Carly Craighead back after she was absent the last 2 sets of last night's match against Newell Fonda with a leg injury. She looks to be good to go today.
These are 2 of the best setters in the state. They're both 1A. They play club. They play all year round. We'll talk about together Katie Quick for Ankeny Christian and Sydney Anderson for BCLUW. They have combined for over 1,600 assists. So
and
they're so crafty.
Let it be known, Katie Quick leads the state in service aces. Came into the tournament over 140. That is far and away better than the next closest line.
It's pretty incredible. She may start off with an ace in this semifinal.
Quick starts us off, and the Class 1A semifinal is underway between Ankeny Christian and BCLUW. Carly Craighead on a kill attempt, won't go. Swanson is there to pick it up. Allie Swanson, the libero, was busy last night in the win over St. Ansgar, and that one's going to drop in for number 5, Macy Nearing.
Macy Nearing, again, 5'6", and she plays the front line. I believe she's the shortest front line player at the state tournament, one of the shortest in the state, but she plays big. She says, hey, we have to fight every night. She's here to fight for her team.
It's that vertical. That vertical really helps out. One knocked across by Farnsworth, and it's knocked right back by Ankeny Christian. That's Carly Craighead.
If there were any questions if she was healthy or not, she is. And I'm so glad for the Eagles that they have her. It would be a different conversation we're having without her for herself and her team. I'm just glad she gets to play today.
Another serve by Katie Quick. Farnsworth sends it across the way, and it's picked up on the back line by Reese Gertie. That one's going to drop in once again. Macy Nearing.
Nearing had 19 kills yesterday. She already has 2 out of the 3 points are her kills out of the right side. She's fantastic.
A 3-0 start here for the Eagles. Comets trying to go on the back line. Not going to fall that time for Virginia Kaizen. Craighead tries to go to the back corner, and it won't go. And BCLUW is on the board.
Yeah, she tried to turn and go line. Mishit it.
Claire Galentine will come on and serve. She's mostly a serving duties type player. You won't really see her have a ton of kills, but she brings in a good effort off the bench back in the serve line. Jordy's there to pick it up on the back line. They go to Craighead, and Craighead drops one past a couple blockers. That was a good fake. I thought it was going to Morgan Fincham, who was right there in the middle, but Fincham ducked out of the way, and Craighead finished.
The Comet defense is trying to read the hands of setter Quick for Ankeny Christian, and she hides it so well where she's going with that set. It makes it tough to block.
Swanson stumbles a little bit, but nonetheless has the dig. That one's sailed outwards by number 10, Grace Farnsworth, and it's 5-1, Ankeny Christian. I'm sure they're much more awake in the first set after last night's first set loss to New Fonda. A serve by Macy Nearing that drops in, and a service ace for the Eagles. They're just a big service ace team.
Right, we talk about Katie Quick and how she has over 100, almost 150 aces. There are 3 on the team with over 100 aces. That is not easy to do.
It's up there in the state. I'm pretty sure they lead the state in service aces, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it's Nearing, Craighead, and Quick, all over 100 aces.
Eagles are cruising early. Macy Nearing really starting to turn things on, and it's 7-1. Speaking of service aces, she's already got a couple here. Ankeny Christian, a whole different monster than St. Ansgar was for the Comets. We'll see how BCLUW recovers here. That one's knocked across, nicely done by Sydney Anderson.
Sydney Anderson with the setter dump. Both teams have to really watch the setter because both Quick and Anderson will dump into the middle. Quick prefers to dump back behind her towards us, so when she gets in the front row and can jump, they'll have to be ready.
53 assists last night for Sydney Anderson. A near side dump across, not quite going to go for Anna Weathers, and the Comets recover. Anderson sets up in the middle. Katie Quick goes back to Craighead on a free ball. They'll try the near side to the freshman Olivia Peters. It's picked up by Jurdy. Craighead, nice job by Reagan Crawford on the back line that goes into the net. Keep an eye on Reagan Crawford. We called her name a lot last night in the win over St. Ansgar. Comes off the bench, but man, she can give you a good effort here on the back judge. Morgan Fincham sends it into the net on a service error, and BCLUW's got 3.
That's the risk you take trying to get those aces. It's so close to the top of the net. Sometimes it falls a little under.
Callie Swanson, one of the captains on this team, will serve it away. Quick in the middle, and Weathers spikes it through. And Weathers, the 6-footed junior, making a big impact.
Yes, but she has Katie Quick putting it exactly where she wants it. It's timed so beautifully for an easy kill.
Katie Quick sets up again, Weathers again. It's almost exact same play.
Great connection there between Quick and Weathers.
10-3 start, Ankeny Christian. Guns blazing here to start us off. And Carly Craighead will serve. That one almost goes wide. Good save by Sydney Anderson. Katie Quick sets up, and that one spiked back and blocked by BCLUW.
Yes. Kaylin McEwen plays a big role in the middle as that middle blocker, making her presence known.
Had a couple big kills last night as well in the win over the Saints of St. Ansgar. 10-4, the Comets trying to crawl back into this thing here in set number 1. Crawford, good dig on the back line. Tough play at the net, and just missed out in front by Mallory Jones. That was Chloe Rowe, the senior, who got up there. 11-14, timeout BCLUW. And Coach Stevenson wants to talk it over with the girls as they try to reset. Hey fans, Central College has you covered with career-building programs and with tuition less than $20,000 a year and tons of scholarships available. It's the best decision ever. Apply today at central.edu. Blake Walker Joanna settles with you here this evening. Our last game of the day here on Court 1, our last game of the tournament here on Court 1. Ankeny Christian and BCLUW Class 1A semifinals. They will play the winner of Boyden Hull and Holy Trinity, which is yet to start. Probably, my guess, probably going to start around 6:45, so they'll be a little behind on court number 2, but a phenomenal 1A class this year.
It is a lot of great players for BCLUW. Their freshman, Olivia Peters, she hasn't been too loud yet. She will here soon.
Well,
they need to get the ball to her. She's such a big hitter.
A couple schools that were not here, that were, North Tama, not here. Springville, not here. Gladbrook, right back. It's a year of a couple teams, obviously BCLUW, one of them, St. Ansgar, first time in a while. It's good to see some new teams start to break their way in. We respect the dynasties when they happen. There's another service ace for the Eagles. Anna Weathers. I can't wait to look at service ace stats at the end of the night.
If you want to look at service ace stats, it's definitely Ankeny Christian. They were consistent with it last year, leading the state, and here they are again.
You wouldn't think it makes that big of a difference, but it saves you from having to do that much, as there's another one.
Well, they try to take the other team out of their offense. Obviously, when there's an ace, there is no offense, but even if it's in, they want it to be really tough so that their hitter can't set up and get a perfect set.
Do you see anything just off rip that makes them so good at it, or is it just a constant practice and it's almost contagious through an offense?
They're really powering through and driving through the ball.
Reagan Crawford, good save. Olivia Peters will come up and make a play, and that won't go. Katie Quick sets up again. That one's off of Swanson. Nicely done by Macy Nearing. I talked about that junior nucleus. Anna Weathers, a junior. Morgan Fincham, junior. Macy Nearing, junior. Katie Quick, junior. Carly Craighead, a junior. I wasn't lying when I said they were all sophomores and they messed around and won a state title last year.
No, I would call them a veteran class, a young veteran class of juniors, which is kind of weird, but they're confident. They're good. They have a title under their belts.
And I'm sorry, but no matter what happens in this tournament, we know who the preseason #1 will be next year. Katie Quick spikes it across.
There it is. You got to get the block up on that one, especially on the tight sets. So once in a while, you have to anticipate, hey, if that set's really tight, then let's go up and block that because she's so aggressive and she's so good. That's Katie Quick.
Yeah, that's, a quick release, nicely done by Katie just to dump it right across. You weren't expecting it because she set up her teammates all night. That one drops in, just catches the line. Macy Nearing again.
I love the spark and energy that Nearing brings to her team. The big smile, the big jump. She just plays incredibly well. I love it that she's so undersized and plays as well or better than most players here.
Anna Weathers on a service error. And the Comets take the point back. A lot of the Comets' points have come on errors. I'm curious, do they even have a kill yet so far? My stat page isn't loading, but it's not got to be a ton. Obviously only 5 points, but that one's in the net. BCLUW does have 1 kill. And the Eagles take it back. Number 12, Jurdy, going to come up and have a chance here. Peters on the back line and pushed across. I think Olivia Klitzman. Nope, that's Kaylin McEwen who's in. That'll work on a block for BCLUW.
So that's the defense of BCLUW, scoring points and getting the side out. But they need to be more aggressive offensively and not just tip it over so easily. If they're going to tip, they need to at least go deep corners, left or right.
I was curious if these two teams had played each other before, and according to Bound, they have been in the same tournament for 2 straight years at Dunkerton High School, but they unfortunately have never met each other. So one of those neat circumstances where you've never seen this team before, and it just kind of works out that way.
It is. Well, today's the day. And here's Katie Quick, the best 1A server in the state.
Swanson is there to drop it. 18-6 lead for the Eagles. Katie Quick sets up in the middle. Pushed across by Morgan Fincham. Farnsworth drops it in. I was very impressed with Grace Farnsworth last night in the win against St. Ansgar. She's only a sophomore, so despite graduating quite a few seniors for BCLUW, they still have a young nucleus that they can work around.
They do. Farnsworth hits a heavy ball. She plays big out of this left side pin position.
That one almost dropped in. Farnsworth, did she do it again? Not quite. Well, they're just going to let the 4th one hit, and that's another point for the Comets. Ankeny Christian just 3 losses this year, 2 to Grundy Center and 1 to Denver to start the season. They've played mostly all 1A teams, though, throughout the season. Craighead, not there. They go back to Farnsworth. Nice job by Jurdy. Craighead tries again. Swanson's there again. The libero's doing a good job here so far. They'll try to the other side. Farnsworth and company almost blocked it back. And a free ball across, just so happens to score. I don't even know if she wanted to try to score, but it works enough for Carly Craighead.
Did a great placement just over that 10-foot line, but so sharply hit where the defender is not standing.
Over on court number 2, Hinton sweeps Grundy Center. 3-0 is their score. And Hinton will take on Dyke New Hartford for the Class 2A championship tomorrow. There's a kill that's going to go for Virginia Kaising. Comets trying to hang around here in set number 1 as Farnsworth will check out and Reagan Crawford will check in for an IMT insurance substitution. Crawford's got one of the best looking shoes on the floor. Bright neon orangish pink shoes. A setup and a kill. No, not quite. Oh, the point's going to go to net violation on Ankeny Christian.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of funny, the Eagles yesterday, if anyone tuned in, wore pink as their main jersey. And it was the libero who wore white. Well, now it's switched. Now the libero Jurdy is wearing the pink jersey, and the rest of the team has switched over to white. Middle ball by Sydney Anderson, and that one goes long. Point for the Comets.
That one's tough to handle, but Jurdy on the serve receive before that had such a good pass, and they ran a quick offensive play out of that. It's not often on a serve receive you can run so quick, but Jurdy does such a great job passing. They'll probably try to stay away from her, and they do on that serve.
Katie Quick sets up, far side, dump across by Anna Weathers. Sneaks on the line.
Yes, a good read. The defense was pulled back, and there's an open spot right about 8 feet there in front of that 10-foot line, and she drops one in.
The Eagles have themselves in the 20s and just need 5 more for a first set victory. Anderson to Peters. Peters, that one's going to go long. Nicely done by the freshman. Peters, the only freshman on the Comets varsity roster. And boy, she plays like a senior, you'd think.
She does. She's experienced. You would never know that she was a freshman.
Had a great night last night against St. Ansgar. Peters again tries for luck, and Jurdy's there on the back line to recover. Katie Quick goes behind her head, and that one's going to drop in for Anna Weathers.
Anna Weathers on the right side with a great kill there, but she's slowing down the big hit by Peters, allowing her defense to get underneath of it much easier than if it's coming full speed.
Carly Craighead on the serve, just over the net. Peters, nicely done.
The line shots, it's wicked.
Craighead went from a great serve to the one being on the receiving end of the kill.
That right back defensive position is tough to play.
21-13, Ankeny Christian leads. Peters kind of lost it on the way up.
That's Katie Quick. That's the one she loves. When she gets pulled in towards the middle more is when she likes to do that, especially when she knows she's drawing a double block from the left in the middle. She knows that spot's open, and she knows it's a kill before she even lets go sometimes.
Katie's already got 11 assists so far, and now 2 kills. 3 ball, Jurdy to the middle, and that one's dropped in. Chloe Rowe, the senior. And you look at it, I mean, they go pretty deep. It's not like a standard just keep rotation in. They like to bring a couple girls in off the bench.
They do, and they have such height.
Peters. Good attempt there to drop it in. Craighead had to go with one hand. It didn't work.
And And Olivia Peters, she hits out of that right side. She's always outside on the left, but in one rotation, she hits out of the right side in that serve receive. And almost every time she gets a kill and then rotates back. She did it over and over last night. Of course, in 5 sets, you have a lot of opportunities to do so. But she gets the kill out of the right side and then gets to go and serve.
Katie Quick set that one up for Nearing. Nearing couldn't get it to go. That one's going to hit the standard. And Ankeny Christian is on their set point. Pretty good first set here by the Eagles, trying to finish it out with the victory against the Comets. Jurdy on the serve. Sydney Anderson in the middle. They go to the far side. Not quite there for McEwen. It's spiked back down by Katie Quick. Who else to finish it off for the Eagles? And they defeat the BCLUW Comets in set number 1, 25-14. We'll be back. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
When you choose Delta Dental of Iowa, you set a chain of good in motion because we invest in your community. So whether you get your plan at work or purchase it through us, you get more than great dental and vision insurance. You make a difference for others. Choose Delta Dental for your smile, for your health, and for your community.
We are back here at the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Class 1A semifinal action rolling here for you guys. Ankeny Christian on top 1-0 over BCLUW, a 25-14 victory in set number 1. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here this evening. And a pretty run-of-the-mill first set. If you're Ankeny Christian, really nicely put together. Really not a ton of mistakes. Celebrating 60 years, Sukup Manufacturing offers decades of quality products from a family-owned business. A winning combination, producing innovative, reliable grain storage and grain handling products. Visit sukup.com. And Joanna, it's that hitting percentage that really jumps off the page.
If you're a coach, that is just beautiful. Over 400 in set number 1 in a semifinal round. And that speaks so highly of Ankeny Christian setter Katie Quick. She puts a great ball up. She's a difference maker, and she's sharing the sugar. I mean, Macy Nearing has 6 kills. Anna Weathers has 4 kills. Carly Craig has 3 kills. She's got a couple of her own, so she's doing a great job.
12 assists already for Katie Quick. And the 3 kills have just been, they still catch you off guard. After you've seen it once, you're like, okay, well, prep. No, you just don't know if she's going to set it up for her teammate or if she's going to spike it back across.
Right, her release is so quick. And when she jumps, and most of the time she does, she's jumping in the air, so there's even less reaction time for the defense of BCLUW.
Set number 2 coming up. And we're off and running here to start set number 2. A near side ball. Fincham can't get it to drop. That was Claire Galentine who was on the serve, and that one's going to drop in for Grace Farnsworth.
I like that she attacked that ball. BCLUW has to stay consistent with their aggressiveness. They can't tip over easily to anytime. They don't have time for that. They need set number 2 right here. 3rd kill of the game for Grace Farnsworth. They go to the middle, and that one's caught in on the back line. Number 5, Macy Nearing. That's 7 kills today.
Craighead, the leader in kills on the team, only has 3, and you're still leading, and you're still having a pretty good set so far. So I'd say that's the best case scenario for the Eagles. That one goes long. Nicely done by Carly Craighead.
I don't think she liked it. You were like, she doesn't have that many kills. Let's see how many kills. Bring it, Carly.
14 assists for Katie Quick. Those numbers just keep going up because almost every single kill is assisted off of Katie Quick. That's how it's set up.
And that's one area of opportunity for the Comets. They need to get them out of system.
Craighead again drops one right in the basket. 3-1 Ankeny Christian.
Of course, making them be out of system is getting the first ball too quick so that someone else has to set it, and they won't be as effective.
Farnsworth got that one tipped at the net. A near side push across. That one will drop.
Well, maybe it will be as effective. That was an out of system ball. They went too quick, and they still get a kill.
Macy Nearing with the big play. 4-1. This is where BCLUW got behind in the first set. They trailed early and just couldn't quite get out of the jump that well. And now Ankeny Christian's trying to do it again to them. A little bit of an awkward push across, but I think she was in the net. Nope, it's a double hit. Double hit on Virginia Kaizen. It's 5-1.
They're having a hard time handling this serve. It's not getting right to their setter where they want it to go because it's got so much smoke on it.
Got to think Coach Stevenson's thinking of a timeout here if they get one more back. There's another big play. Nicely set up. Morgan Fincham.
Does Katie Quick get the assist on that?
I don't know. We got to find a way. There's your timeout. I'm a Coach Nostradamus. What can I say? 6-1. Ankeny Christian on top of BCLUW. And what a first set or second set here to start for the Eagles. Fans official state tournament merchandise is now available online. Time to get your smartphones out. Just scan the QR code on your screen now or visit IGHSAU.org to browse and customize your merchandise and match your style. Great selection over at the merchandise stand. I swear they add more logos every time. If you've never been to a state tournament event, what they do is you choose the shirt, whatever you want on it, or whatever type of clothing item you want, and they can put literally any single logo out of their templates that they have, and I swear they add more templates every single year. You can put your tournament teams, you can put state qualifier, you can put state champion. A 6-1 lead. Ankeny Christian on top of BCLUW.
It's time for BCLUW to rotate. They need a side out here, and it's tough to do off of the Katie Quick serve.
Katie Quick will be the one to serve here. And we're off and running out of the break.
Out of system ball. Katie wants it back.
Quick goes long on a error.
Look for BCLUW to continue to try to go to that left back position to Katie Quick so that someone else has to set it. But a lot of times she, as soon as she's passing it, even before she passes it, says give it right back, give it right back. They even run a tandem because she likes to attack from the back row.
Jack of all trades type player, Reagan Crawford on the serve. Katie Quick goes behind her. Erin couldn't quite get it across. Quick runs almost out of bounds, and they'll go to Withers to send a free ball across. So that's another time I thought a free ball was going across, and it just ends up being a point. Eagles are finding every way to score. It was a point for BCLUW. Craighead blocked, and that will go. Yeah, Carly heard what I was saying. That's 6 kills now for her.
Yes. The Comets just can't even put 2 points together. They are on defense a lot.
And that wears. I mean, it really does wear. I mean, obviously, being on offense fatigues you a lot, as there's another service error by Ankeny Christian. But, you know, on defense, you're constantly diving. Like, your brain, mentally, it's like you're predicting. Whereas you're on offense, you're like, I know where I'm going to put this ball.
Yes, it's a different thought process. And we haven't said Olivia Peters' name for a while. She hasn't had a kill.
Megan Crawford on the ground. Nice dig on the back line. Peters, there she is.
Right, the set was pulled in, so she had to tip it. And she's not able to hit aggressively. How about that dig from Crawford?
Talked about her earlier, how important she is coming off the bench. Good pickup by Galentine. Peters catches Jurdy on the back line, and that's a point for the Comets. Just a freshman. 7-5 lead for Ankeny Christian here to start set number 2. Good response by the Comets after trailing by 5 early. That one's pushed back across and nobody's home.
The quick release by Katie Quick. Her mom, of course, is the coach.
Yep. Who, I like to keep track, has not stood up a lot this match. Coaching Jurdy on the sideline there. Quick, there to recover. Craighead's going to have to put it across, and Crawford's there. Sydney Anderson sets up to the middle, and Kaizen can't go. Or that was McEwen. That one just sails a little long on Anna Weathers. 8-6. About 9 digs by Jurdy. Liberos are working hard. 7 digs for Crawford. Quick behind her head, and we're going to have another whistle blown. Double hit for Ankeny Christian, and the Comets are within 1. Good response here to start this set by BCLUW.
Yes, I love that they're keeping it close, making it a challenge. This is a nice set. Much more interesting when it's closer.
Yes. Another strong kill attempt by Carly Craighead.
She's usually outside, and here she goes to the right side because of this rotation. And in the serve receive, she's on the right and comes around with the layup type of slide and puts it down. That was a great kill.
Swanson hits the floor, and that's going to be a service ace. It almost worked in the Comets' favor, but Carly Craighead just sneaks that thing over the net. And you talked about it. She hugs the net. I mean, she wants to hit it. She's not aiming for the backcourt. She's aiming for the net. That time she tried to aim for the side, and it couldn't quite drop. 10-8 lead for Ankeny Christian. Much needed set here for the Comets. Don't want to fall behind 2-0 here at the state tournament. I don't believe we've had a team come back down from 2-0 to start the tournament yet this weekend. No, we haven't. That one's blocked back. Nicely done by McEwen.
Love the tough serve by Olivia Peters. It's hard to handle for the Eagles. They set the back row, and the front line of the Comets say, right back at ya.
Olivia Peters across the way. Farnsworth sent it right back against Katie Quick. We're tied at 10.
She's standing up. Coach is standing up, Blake.
And she's just a sophomore. I mean, the youth on this team for BCLUW, they are impactful. Yes, you got a couple seniors, but a lot of these girls that are really young and just coming up through high school, they're really making a big difference. Chloe Rowe couldn't quite find the opening. And that one is almost saved, and it is. Nice job by Carly Craighead, using that wingspan a little bit. Farnsworth blocked back.
Good coverage.
Mallory Jones pushed back across. Nicely done, Chloe Rowe.
Chloe Rowe really pushing over the net. That'd be a fun one to see again in slow-mo. She got up and really had her hands over to put that down on the other side.
A serve on the way by Anna Weathers. Near side kill attempt won't go. That one was in the net. Kaylin McEwen just missed it by an inch and put it in the net. Comets have responded well here in the second set, 2 trailing. They trailed by 5 here early. Eagles trying to pull back away. Farnsworth does it again. And she's working past the block. It's not like it's an easy free kill attempt. She's just working her way around the block. Katie Quick sets up, and Nearing just misses. tied back at 12.
Nearing swinging hard. She'll continue to do so. She just missed that back line.
McEwen, long serve. Katie Quick, what a play! Over her head and drops it across.
Again, that's the perfect placement of that pass. It looks like it's not very good, right? It's a little too tight to the net. It's a little far away from the right side, but she uses it to her advantage.
Oh my goodness. I have no idea how she just did that. And then it's knocked back down. Nicely placed by Nearing.
Yeah, it's really one of her signature moves. She did it quite a few times yesterday. We'll see it again.
That was either Fincham or Nearing. The number kind of squished together. It looked like an 8. I'm like, I don't think they have an 8. 14-12. Farnsworth sends a free one across. Katie Quick will go up to Nearing, and that one's nicely picked up by Swanson. Nice competitive set here in set number 2 between Ankeny Christian and BCLUW. Farnsworth not going to go. Weathers is home. And a free ball back across. Anderson pushes it back. And nobody's home for Ankeny Christian.
Both setters can score.
Back and forth we go here in set number 2. And Galentine is on to serve. Comets looking for a couple service aces if they can grab them here. And that one goes long. Nearing. 0 service aces for BCLUW. 18 kills for Ankeny Christian. 15-13, and that one's in the net for a service error. A couple more IMT insurance substitutions. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Well, my stat page didn't update, so maybe they do have a couple more service errors, but 1-point lead for the Eagles. Quick. That was an awkward one, but Nearing got it across. Olivia Peters bounces off a couple, but Jordy's there to recover. And that one's going to go long. Craighead a little too much power on it, and we're tied at 15. What do you see different here in this set that's keeping BCLUW up here against Ankeny Christian?
You know, they're serving tougher. There's one right there, and so they're not getting the easier set or the perfect set that they want.
Olivia Peters and Virginia Kaizen up on the net, and the Comets have the lead.
We can look at where number 2 for Ankeny Christian gets the ball. Is she close to the net? Can she jump and do a quick set, or is it a tougher one to do? There she's pulled back a little bit.
Craighead, nicely done by Swanson. A push across, not going to go for Kaizen. Katie Quick goes over to Craighead again. Reagan Crawford's on the dig. Peters to the back line, and Weathers is there to save it. Craighead tries again, and that time it'll drop. We're picking up action here, if you can't tell. Comets have showed up here in the second set.
Yes, I think everybody's hitting it a little bit harder, but the digs, how about the digs? Crawford picking some up.
Macy Nearing on the serve. Crawford picked it up on the backcourt line. That's going to be a tough play, and that goes and hits the judge. Head official, and it's 17-16. Boyden Hull and Holy Trinity Catholic about to get started on court number 2. Winner of that game gets the winner of this game in the championship tomorrow night. Nicely done by Olivia Peters.
Yes, Olivia Peters sees the double block, taking away her cross shot, so she goes line with a shot of her own.
Tied at 17. And the libero, Callie Swanson, the senior, will serve. Quick sets up to Weathers. Weathers drops it. Crawford, nope. You're going to say it was touched. Nope, net violation.
Yep,
thought maybe they got a double hit in there, but.
Nope, she grabbed the net by McEwen.
Eagles trying to take that big, crucial 2-set lead here against the Comets. Anderson back to the middle to Peters, and Olivia spikes it in the net. The lead is 2 for Ankeny Christian.
It was another tough serve, not the ideal set. It pulled in Olivia, and she wasn't able to get her feet under it like she usually does.
And the Eagles pull away. Morgan Fincham is on to serve. It's a good one to the back corner. Callie Swanson is there. Olivia Peters sends it wide. Was it touched? No, it wasn't. Fincham reached out for it. She missed. If she would have hit it, it would have dropped. But it dropped like nothing hit her. So she didn't want to go after it, but she does miss it. And Ankeny Christian leads by 3. We'll take a break. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament, Class 1A semifinal action. Ankeny Christian leads BCLUW 1-0 overall, and 20-17 here in set number 2. Eagles trying to put a couple things together here late in the going.
Yes, the more momentum they have, the tougher they're serving. A good timeout by Abby Stevenson to try to slow things down and get a side out for the Comets.
Morgan Fincham will serve again with a 3-point lead. Swanson, the dig isn't on the floor enough. Out of reach, 21-17. Largest lead in a while for Ankeny Christian. I can't say that the Comets are getting worn down because they went to 29 yesterday and went to 5 sets. Peters to the back line. Did it drop? Yes, it did. Just barely caught the line. Ankeny Christian trying to hold back. That's a 50-50 ball.
So nicely placed by Olivia Peters.
21-18. Weathers to Quick, over to Craighead. Comets got to corral it. Peters to the back line, and Jurdy's there to recover. And a dump across. Nice dig by Swanson. Quick behind her to Craighead. Somehow is saved by Sydney Anderson. Mallory Jones dumps it across. The volley continues. Anderson to Peters. 2 girls go after it, and Quick calls everyone away. And Craighead sends to the back, and Reagan Crawford's there. Free ball by Peters. Quick, Craighead. And Crawford's there. Nice volley continues here. Mallory Jones.
Nearing's there.
Weathers drops it in. What a great volley.
Wow, that was the volley of the match so far.
It's probably the best one I've seen across the tournament.
Because they're hitting it hard. It's not just tips, but man, are they digging the ball.
And you can respect the team that says, I'll send it back over, free ball, let's reset. 4-point lead, almost a service ace for the Eagles. Mallory Jones, not quite there. Katie Quick down the middle, and it's blocked back. Kaylin McEwen keeping the Comets within 3. Substitution, Reagan Crawford checks out. Could be big here in the late going. Reagan's been so impactful on that back line when it comes to digging. Olivia Peters will serve into the net. The Eagles are 2 away from a 2-0 lead over BCLUW.
That was an untimely miss.
Anna Weathers, the 6-foot junior, is on to serve. Push back, nicely done, Chloe Rowe. I swear that's all she's done. She does the quick little dump across, but man, it's her bread and butter.
Yes, she redirects that ball and puts it where they aren't.
Set point for Ankeny Christian. And it's Weathers to serve again. And that one goes long. You think she tried to get a little aggressive there?
I think she's amped up. I think she's really excited, really pumped up.
Well, with all those service aces, you can't tell me they don't aim every time and try to get it to where it's not. Set point still for Ankeny Christian. Quick sets up in the middle. Nearing, not going to go. Up in the air, 50-50 ball. They'll try it with Weathers, and Anderson's there in the middle. Mallory Jones, and a whistle is blown, and Ankeny Christian takes it off a double hit. 25-20 is your score in set number 2, and the Eagles lead 2-0 as we head to 3. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Unit Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. And that old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
Being your family's grocery store isn't just about having the best butcher cut meat or the freshest produce. It's not about having the highest quality online shopping or experts who handpick your groceries. And it's not just about giving you the most affordable prices. Being your family's grocery store means making sure that you have all of that. And that's why at Fairway Meat and Grocery, it's what we've always been about.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here. Take a look at your Sukup Manufacturing stats to watch. By the way, there's still a minute and a half left in the break, and Ankeny Christian already has all the girls out on the floor ready to go. Meanwhile, BCLUW is still back in the tunnel. 33 kills, a .269 hitting percentage, a little bit lower for Ankeny Christian. Digs are up. BCLUW does lead in blocks. It's that hitting percentage once again, and BCLUW just not quite there on the kills.
They're not, but they're not getting the ball where they want it because Ankeny Christian serves so tough. They're just trying to get it there. The setter's running everywhere, and then the balls are in the general vicinity, but not exactly where the setters or the hitters want to capitalize on those kills.
2-0 lead for Ankeny Christian here over BCLUW. The Eagles looking to go back-to-back state champions. Made it to the championship last year for the first time in school history. Made it to the tournament for the first time in school history. Won the first championship in school history out of any sport. BCLUW kind of on that same path. Makes it to the state tournament for the first time ever this year. They're in the semifinals, obviously, for the first time ever. And we'll see what shapes out tonight here as set number 3 gets ready to go. Pretty even throughout set number 2. Ankeny Christian pulled away late. We'll see what we have in store here as we're off and running in set number 3. Anderson sets up, and that one's almost dropped across by Virginia Kaizen. Nearing catches the far corner, and it's 1-0. If you're the Comets, you can't afford to get down early. You got to stay on top of things.
And Nearing now has 10 kills, leading everyone on the court.
Katie Quick to serve again. It's a 1-0 lead. Olivia Peters from the middle. Goes to the far side to Carly Craighead. That one's a little too far, but it works. Nearing, not there. Callie Swanson. Carly Craighead again. That time Swanson couldn't keep up. Slipped a little bit on the floor, and it's 2-0. Callie's been everywhere. We talk about Reagan Crawford, but Callie Swanson, 12 digs already tonight for her.
Yeah, her role's a little bit different because she's not as far back in the middle. She plays the side position and does more coverage as well, covering her hitters.
Virginia Kaizen goes long, and it's 3-0 early. Macy Nearing leads all killers with 10. Craighead with 9. Katie Quick has 22 assists. 11 digs apiece for Jordy and Weathers. Swanson leads BCLUW with digs at 12. As another whistle is blown, it's going to be a double hit. And about the most ideal start for Ankeny Christian here up 4-0.
It is. It's these quick serves, both literally and figuratively. But that last one was it was overpass, so the setter couldn't get where she needed to be to touch the ball legally.
That one goes long, and it will be a point for
deep breath,
BCLUW.
yes, deep breath by the Comets. They are out of that rotation. Yeah. Phew, let's move on. Now we go. Galentine.
Galentine will serve. 2 digs for her tonight. Peters leads all killers for BCLUW with 7. Katie Quick goes over to Craighead, excuse me. Craighead can't get it to go off the block. She'll try again with a blooper, and that won't go. Nice job by Sydney Anderson. Farnsworth makes it work. A couple Eagles diving on the floor, and Ankeny Christian's lead is cut to just 2.
Good, I like how she hit it hard, got a kill, came back. It's a little out in front of her, so she used her left hand to tip it over the block and drop one in on the defense.
Craighead again. Nice job by Galentine to get there, and Farnsworth has to go out of her way to make a play. This time they'll go to the near side to Nearing. Jordy on the back line to clean it up. Quick. Craighead again, 2 back, too far for Swanson, as that one goes flying into the bleachers. Just a real good, fundamentally sound team is what Ankeny Christian has. They don't make a ton of errors, and really a lot of their errors are service errors in a way.
Right, in their tough serving. They read the hits, they read their movement defensively is so good. As soon as that hand's opened up, they know they're tipping, and Jordy's there before it crosses the net.
Yeah. Other one sent long. It's 6-2. Ankeny Christian. And that one's in the net. Nearing on a service error gives the Comets back the ball. Winner of this one will play tomorrow night at 7 o'clock on Iowa Public Television. The winner will face Boyden Hull or Holy Trinity Catholic. It's a long day of state tournaments tomorrow on Iowa Public Television, as that one's going to drop in for Peters.
A taste of their own medicine. That really tough serve, causing the overpass, making it fun for the front line.
Make sure to set your alarms for the state tournament championships, as Class 5A serves at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So make sure to tune into Iowa Public Television. Craighead, assisted by Katie Quick, finds the kill, and it's 7-4. .24 assists for Quick. Craighead now passes Nearing and kills with 11. Crawford on the ground with the dig, and Peters knocks it far to the back line. He set up Craighead again. Anderson tried to push across, and that one's almost pushed back by Peters. Heads up play by the freshman. Peters, too far. Good power, just not enough light on it, and it's pulled back 8-4. Fast start here for the Eagles is exactly what you need in set number 3 if you're looking for a sweep. Morgan Fincham was the one to serve. They go a near side to Kaizen. And Swanson's there to stop in the middle. Good push across by Anderson. It's going to cause a couple problems, but Ankeny Christian calls everybody off and pushes it over. And a whistle is blown. Net violation on Ankeny Christian. We were setting up for another good volley.
They were. I love Crawford's pass for the Comets. She didn't pass it high. She passed it really low and quick to try to have quick offense.
3-point advantage for Ankeny Christian. Weathers got it blocked and put back across. Nicely done by McEwen. McEwen's working hard on the front line.
3 in a row.
Craighead puts it in the net. That was all Kaylin McEwen.
Make it 4 on the pogo stick. Great work at the net.
Really nicely done. Just quick 1-2, 1-2. Comets hanging around here early in set number 3. And Swanson will serve. Quick behind the head. Peters had it blocked. Nearing from the back row. No. Peters will try again, and that one goes. 8-7, and Coach Quick wants a timeout to talk it over. Eagles on top of the Comets. We'll be back.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
8-7, Ankeny Christian on top of BCLUW. Here in set number 3, the Eagles are looking for the sweep. Here over the Comets. And a timeout, quick timeout called by Coach Quick.
Yes, and it's time because the Comets have come alive. They're starting to tally up some bigger numbers. Olivia Peters now with 9 kills. Grace Farnsworth with 7. Sydney Anderson with a pair. So they're offensive, more aggressive. They're ending those rallies to their advantage, and now they have the serve.
An 8-7 lead for Ankeny Christian. And Callie Swanson will serve here for BCLUW, trailing by 1. Comets really haven't led a lot today. Katie Quick tried to push it across. Here's Olivia Peters. Good dig on the floor. And Craighead sends a quick one over. That dig was by Neary. Peters drops it in front. Rowe couldn't quite get there. We're tied at 8.
And that's 10 kills for Olivia.
Set number 3 playing out how set number 2 did. A lot of back and forth, and then Ankeny Christian pulled away late. Katie Quick sets up. Craighead. That's a long ball, and it's going to fly out of bounds.
That's a hard hit slide.
It's one of the harder hits we've seen tonight.
It is. She let loose. It's set number 3. They want the sweep going into tomorrow.
I'm sure they weren't happy that they had to go to 4 last night. Dropped the first set to Noel Fonda, didn't look back. McEwen trying to drop it across, and that one's in the net. A lot of errors by Ankeny Christian have kept BCLUW in it. They're still playing well, but not as many kills. It just seems like more errors by Ankeny.
Right. Volleyball, the game of mistakes.
Yeah.
Clean up the play, ladies. Here we go.
Perfect game starts now. BCLUW with the service ace.
Drops it in front of the passers.
Boy, Reagan Crawford was fired up for good reason. Sydney Anderson, the captain, the senior captain, gives the Comets the lead at 10-9. Quick behind her head. I still can't get over how easily she makes that look.
Free ball. Here they come. Here comes the offense.
Blocked back by Peters. They try a quick dropper over the top, and there's a whistle. Double hit for Ankeny Christian, and the lead is 2 for BCLUW.
Their biggest lead of the match.
Yeah. Sounds crazy, but yeah. See if they can keep it rolling. Another beautiful serve. Somehow was saved by Katie Quick. Anderson comes up to the front line. Olivia Peters tries to drop it across.
Doesn't quite get it over the block. She needs to push it a bit more.
Nearing, not quite enough. Mallory Jones on the back line by Fincham. Katie tried to catch him sleeping. They were not. And Peters is there. Chloe Rowe, really awkward ball, but it works. As that one's pushed across by Crawford. They try again with Weathers, and Swanson's there trying to duck out of everyone's way. Peters drops it in. 12-9. The Comets looking good here.
They are. Their fans are on their feet.
Substitution there. Craighead is out for the Eagles. Katie Quick goes over to Weathers. That one saved by Crawford. What a play. Katie Quick tried to spike it back in the net, and she's into the net. Tried to spike it across. It was in the net, and that is a point for BCLUW. What a run, 13-9. Well, something's happened. Maybe that timeout by Ankeny Christian helped the Comets more than it helped the Eagles.
Well, their defense is keeping everything alive.
Katie Quick goes to the back corner. What a play.
I love how she got over her mistake quickly, right? She hits it in the net. Next time she comes back, tips into that deep corner. There's no defense there. Point, Eagles.
Craighead is back in. The libero Jurdy is out. And Anna Weathers will serve. Anderson to Peters. Peters finds a gap. Extends the lead back to 4.
And we know who's serving next. That's Olivia Peters in that right side rotation. So effective. She goes to the back row. Farnsworth comes in as the big hitter on the left pin.
Olivia Peters will serve. Leading by 4, largest lead of the match for BCLUW. Nearing, got it blocked. Quick, we'll try with Nearing again. And it misses the back line. 15-10, Comets. Coach Stevenson and her crew starting to find a lot of life here in the middle of set number 3.
They sure are. That was a big double block by Mallory Jones, the lefty, and Kaylin McEwen, big at the net.
Another great serve. Katie Quick comes to the middle, Nearing. Anderson is there, near side to Farnsworth. Nearing almost got it over the block. Mallory Jones finds the back line.
She drops it in.
16-10 BCLUW.
Yes, they're moving so well collectively.
Another timeout by the Eagles. We'll be right back. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker-Joanna settles with you here. No team in this state tournament yet has come back down from down 2-0 to win the set in 5. BCLUW won in 5 last night. They weren't trailing 2-0, but they came back and won it in 5, and they're trying to do it again here. But they need one set first, and they're looking good early. 16-10 lead here over Ankeny Christian.
Yes, and just because it hasn't happened doesn't mean it can't. Some of our leaders, Sydney Anderson, the setter for the Comets, doing a phenomenal job. She has 18 assists so far, and when they're out assisting, libero Callie Swanson steps in and puts up a nice ball for their hitters.
Chloe Rowe knocks it across. Anderson sets up Mallory Jones. That one won't go. Nearing, not quite there. Farnsworth to Nearing again. That one's out. Is it just a bad rotation for Ankeny Christian, or what are you seeing here that's different for the Comets?
Fantastic defense by BCLUW. Sydney Anderson with a huge dig to keep the ball alive.
It's going to take a pretty big rally here by Ankeny Christian. Katie Quick sets it up for Weathers. That's going to be a tough play on the back line, and it looks like the Comets will get it across. They do. Quick up to Nearing again. This time it drops in. Macy had been trying, and finally she's able to drop one across. It's her 11th kill of the day.
Yep, she placed it right in the middle of the court.
(17-11) Comets, and Anna Weathers on the serve again. Haven't had a service ace in a while. Neither team really has. Craighead might have gone long, but it's picked up. And that one spiked in the net by Farnsworth. There's 2 straight for Ankeny Christian. A long whistle, and actually the point's going to go to Ankeny, or point's going to go to BCLUW. Actually, yeah, point's going to go to BCLUW. Ankeny Christian does not get the point.
I think they were out of rotation. They'll check where everyone's supposed to be. If they're out of rotation.
Why is it our luck that this has happened 2 games in a row? You and I called the game last night, BCLUW and St. Ansgar, and the same thing happened, except it was BCLUW.
It's not easy to keep track of. The setter for both teams, they're running a 5-1 offense. They have just the one setter, so when she's in the back, she's in the front. When she's in the front, like, it's just confusing. It's hard to keep track of, which is why there's 2 officials trying to figure out what's going on.
So the down officials talking here with Coach Quick and trying to give her an explanation. Obviously, it's a big part of the set for Ankeny Christian because you don't want to get ahead 2-1. You'd like to just finish it off in a sweep, and you had momentum there. This would have been their 2nd point in a row. And now you could be giving up, and it'd be 18-11. Student sections are going at it. We've had great student sections all day here at the state volleyball tournament. Coach Quick's taking an opportunity to talk to Jurdy and Quick here. I just can't believe this has happened to us two nights in a row.
The coaches don't mind for a second because they get their extra time out here.
No.
But this is such a huge opportunity for the Comets to keep the pressure on, keep staying aggressive. This is the set they need to win.
Last night it was what? A 6-7 minute break. I mean, they talked about it for about 6 to 7 minutes, tried to get everybody back in rhythm. If anything, it looks like they got it figured out. I think Coach Quick just trying to give an explanation here. Let's see, was that whistle for us or was that whistle for the other court? It was for the other court. Holy Trinity leads 1-0 over Boyden Hull on the other court.
For the duration, the BCLUW student section, we are Comet Power. They keep chanting Comet Power.
Yeah.
This is what, 3 minutes of Comet Power.
That's a lot. I think everybody's fine with the call. Ankeny Christian does not keep the point, and we play on 17-11. Katie Quick will give over to Nearing. Almost blocked back by Mallory Jones. Katie Quick got denied at the net by Virginia Kaizen. Anderson to Jones. Katie Quick is there, calls everybody off. Katie's going to try again, and she goes in the net. 18-11.
That was a tough ball to play because it was so tight to the net. She didn't have a lot of options besides going into that block.
Katie moves very quickly across the court, just trying to reset herself for a chance at making a play. This is going to be a tough one at the line, and another big play by Farnsworth. 19-11. It's all BCLUW in set number 3.
Yes, the Comets are taking advantage of the passing error there by the Eagles.
That one sails out too long for McEwen. Much needed point for Ankeny Christian.
Yes, Ankeny Christian was hiding Carly Craighead on that serve receive, and so the server was going after that location in that back right corner.
Well, don't look now, but Katie Quick has made her way to the serve position. Pretty standard serve there. Sydney Anderson will go to Farnsworth, and Jurdy's on the back line to clean it up. Craighead, too long on the side. Quite a couple of those. And BCLUW is to 20 points first here in set number 3.
Yes, it was in set number 1 that Katie Quick served over and over again, and they couldn't get out of the rotation. So to be first ball side out and rotate out of that is reflectant of the score here.
A really strong kill by Macy Nearing. That's 11 on the day. 7-point lead for the Comets. They have outplayed the Eagles here in set number 3. Boy, do you probably want that first set back. Heisen sends it across, a little bit of a weak play. Farnsworth to Quick, Nearing, back to Quick, and Katie can't find it. And a whistle is blown. It's a net violation on BCLUW. Haven't seen those mistakes, and I think about it, those mistakes, the whistles mid-play were what were costing Ankeny Christian. They had quite a few right in a row.
Yes, that's a big miss by the Comets because they're about to go up to 21, and they're trying to seal the deal here.
Farnsworth, that thing was tipped. Quick sends it back. Anderson, push across, not going to go for Craighead. They try again with Weathers, it's almost blocked. Craighead's got to push it across, and the whistle is blown. Double hit on Ankeny Christian, and it's 21-14.
Virginia Kaizen, great net play. She saw where it was going, put it right back over to keep the ball alive. And here's the spark plug, the catalyst for the defense, getting the offense going for BCLUW. It is Crawford.
Reagan Crawford serve on the way, and Girardi's there in the middle. Off the hands of Swanson, Crawford's there again. Awkward hit for Craighead, and Nearing's able to hit it across. They wanted an illegal hit. Peters, not enough.
Big dig by Quick.
Carly sends it over.
Another great volley.
Heisen at the net, that one's gonna go. 22-14, the Comets are smelling a set victory here.
They are. Heisen just tapping it over, but beautifully placed off the block and out of bounds for the point for the Comets.
Quick sends it back in play. That one will drop. Morgan Fincham. It is going to take a serious rally here at the end for the Comets, or for the Eagles. But with a team that can serve like they can, you never know. Anderson to Peters. Peters gets blocked back. They'll try a pushover to the far corner, and that one goes long. Fincham might have been able to save it, or might have been able to hold back, but she didn't want to take the risk. And it's set point for BCLUW.
I love that play. I love the placement back in that left deep corner. Scoring points.
The Comets are alive. Callie Swanson on the serve. They just need one more. Swanson, Peters across. Nearing back to Katie Quick. Katie Quick goes long. No, it was touched. They're going to say it just touched somebody's fingertip, and it's 24-15, 24-16.
It did. It changed the trajectory of the ball. Again, she wants that every time out of system. She loves to hit out of that left.
And Carly Craighead will serve. Awkwardly off of Crawford. Olivia Peters will send it back across, and Jurdy's there. Quick dumps it. Nice job by Swanson. Katie will try again. That one's far corner, and that one will go. 25-16, BCLUW takes set number 3, and we're going to 4. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Well, it's being the right place at the right time. And you know, this is true in history with a lot of things.
Agriculture, where it's a moving dynamics out there, you have to have somebody that drives out to their farm and still worries about whether it's rained or what the grain price is, or climb up in the grain bin and make sure that everything's working like it's supposed to.
Frank, when you think fairway, you think fresh. Is that the winning culture you've tried to create?
Penelope Pineapple, what an unbelievable produce performance. How does your team stay so fresh?
Sunkissed Orange. Is it true Fairway has offered the freshest produce in town since 1938?
What can we say? Our produce is so fresh, we're speechless.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker-Joanna settles with you here this evening as Ankeny Christian leads 2-1 over BCLUW. We were curious how they respond. Joanna, walk us through some of our Sukup stats. The third set, big difference.
It is a big difference. Let's look first at the hitting percentage of the two teams. In set number 1, Ankeny Christian was on fire. They hit over 400. BCLU just 167. Set number 2, BCLUW barely over 100. Ankeny Christian 159. And now in the third set, it was BCLUW having more kills than Ankeny Christian, and they hit over 200 for the first time in a set, and they get the win by those kills.
A lot of frustrating plays for Ankeny Christian if you're an Ankeny Christian fan. A lot of just simple violations that could be fixed. Macy Nearing kind of was having a hard time. The Comets had a great defense. Attack error is also pretty big.
Yes, attack errors. Ankeny Christian, 9 attack errors. Again, they're trying to be aggressive, somewhat deep. So I would say there's also the BCLUW Comets are serving really tough, serving spots, staying aggressive, and they're going for set number 4 right here.
Like I said before, this tournament, no team has come back down from 2-0 and taken it to 5-1. No team's come back down from 2-0 anyway and taken it to 5. BCLUW trying to do just that. They won in 5 last night against St. Ansgar. They're trying to take down the defending state champions right here in the Class 1A semifinals. We're off and running here in set number 4. Macy Nearing sends it across. Farnsworth, too hard. So, a couple things I've noticed. BCLUW does not start well. Ankeny Christian starts really well. You'll see a lot of mistakes by the Comets early, and then something clicks, and then they start figuring things out. Besides that first set, that's pretty much how it's worked.
Yes, well, Katie Quick is so good in this first rotation on her serving. And Olivia Peters starts in the back row. When she gets up front, they start to accumulate points.
Quick. Backside to Nearing. Swanson is there. Farnsworth in the net, blocked back, and the whistle is blown. Double hit, or 4 hits, excuse me, on BCLUW, and it's 2-0 Ankeny Christian. Katie Quick will serve again, a 2-0 start for Ankeny Christian. Well, I'm sure would love to just pull away and get this thing over with and prepare for tomorrow, but the Comets have other ideas. That one's going to go wide. Nice job by Swanson to come up and make a play, realizing she had to hit it. But even better job by Craighead, who knew Swanson was out of position to get it back across.
Yes, she comes in and absolutely crushes it. BCLUW needs their outside hitter, Grace Farnsworth, to get going. Look for her to maybe tip, get one in, place it smart, and then get back to hitting the ball over and in.
Callie Swanson says, you know what? I've been slipping so much tonight. I'm going to clean this side of the floor. That's exactly what she's going to do. She's going to clean her side of the floor here. Got to keep everyone safe. Nobody can be slipping. 3-0 start here for Ankeny Christian, and Katie Quick will serve again. Farnsworth, free ball over the middle. Quick to Craighead, drops in. 4-0 start.
When you receive a free ball, you want to terminate that play, and Ankeny Christian does a great job of doing that. You saw that on that last play. BCLUW has to do everything they can to not send a free ball over.
Anderson tried to go back over with it. The Eagles were prepared. Macy Nearing tries on a kill attempt, won't go.
Good touch, back row attack.
Peters off the net. Katie Quick over to Craighead. Just misses.
Nice line attempt.
Eagles thought it might have been touched, and the Comets are on the board here in set number 4.
Craighead, of course, didn't finish the game yesterday, but her team played really well without her. I was very impressed how they stepped up and finished the match out yesterday while she needed to take a break on the bench.
Well, that was a heck of a serve by Craighead that forced a double hit, and it's 4-2.
Crawford bringing her energy and great passing.
Yeah, Crawford. I think I said Craighead. Crawford, the junior. Quick shoe tie there by Jurdy.
Crawford has 11 digs, but it's Swanson with 26 digs, and Anderson has 16. Incredible defense, keeping that ball alive.
29 assists for Quick, 20 for Anderson. Craighead goes long. There's a couple of those errors that we talked about in that third set that really kept the Comets moving.
Yep, she tried to go sharp there, and a good decision by Swanson, the libero, to let that one go out.
Reagan Crawford to serve again. Comets trying to crawl back here a little bit after a slower start. That's a tough play. Somehow knocked across by Nearing. And spiked back. Virginia Kaizen. We're tied at 4. It's about an exact replica of set 3. Eagles jumped out early. BCLUW responds. And Reagan Crawford on to serve again. And they're good serves. They're barely just scraping the net.
Beautiful dig again. Number 12. Great dig on the other side by Jurdy.
Nearing just can't find an opening. Good dig by Jurdy to keep it alive. Sent back though again by Kaizen. What a heads-up play. Is that 5 straight by BCLUW?
Crawford is an impact player. She's only in the back row. She's a defensive specialist, so she only plays 3 rotations. But even her down ball really put the pressure on the defense of the Eagles.
Boy, the Comets coming alive again here. Craighead, that's nicely done. That's about as good as it gets.
It is. It was set so close to the net. It was an opportunity for a block. I was wincing, thinking, oh my, if she gets a hold of that, she's going to rip it. And she did, because it was set so tight to the net.
And it'll be Macy Nearing to serve here. Macy, the junior, had a lot of opportunities tonight on a couple kills. They go to Fincham, and Fincham, that was going to go long, and Crawford just went after it.
Yes, it was touched, so she had to.
Claire Galentine went way out of play. Almost went to the other court to go get that one. She actually slipped on one of the rugs on the floor. .65 Ankeny Christian. Peters drops it in just in front of Jurdy. And the freshman stepping up big. That's her 14th kill of the day.
Yes, that does not happen without the great serve-receive pass from Reagan Crawford and the outstanding set by Sydney Anderson.
Katie Quick comes up to make the play. And that one's nicely placed by Anna Weathers. We haven't called Anna's name in a while. She was really on fire during the first 2 sets. Has cooled off a little bit. They need her to get back going.
They sure do.
Morgan Fincham is on to serve at the 7-6 lead for the Eagles. Quick, good save. And a free ball across the way. Peters. Does that go too far? Yes, it does.
Great idea. Love the thought.
Fincham was going to go and just pulled back last second.
Olivia wished she would have.
Morgan on to serve again with a 2-point lead. Haven't seen a service ace in a while for Ankeny Christian. And that one drops in. Kaylin McEwen.
McEwen running the slide, coming from the middle out to the right side. Drops it in front of the block.
He's had a couple big moments here tonight. He's kind of stepping up. We're in for a close one, it seems, here in set number 4. Neither team can get a rhythm going. Quick kill, not going to work. Reagan Crawford and company are there, and I think we're going to have a double. Yes, we will. Boy, my eyes might just be bad. I swear I can never see a double hit when it happens. But then when they call it, I'm like, wow, good eyes. Craighead. Awkward hit for Swanson, but they recover. Peters gets it blocked by Rowe. And Jones has to push across. Quick up front, almost blocked back. Nicely done by Anna Weathers.
Crowd's upset, thinking that should have been another double hit call on the Eagles this time.
A 10-7 lead for Ankeny Christian. Anderson pushes to the far side to Jones, and Jurdy is there. And a little bit of miscommunication.
A lot of miscommunication. Who's got ball two?
Katie was getting boxed out by her own teammate.
When you're a middle, you're in the way a lot. It's hard to not be in the way, so it was a good box out.
33 assists, by the way, for Katie Quick. Anderson on the other side with 25. 2-point lead for Ankeny Christian, and that one's blocked back, but not in bounds. Eagles catch a break. That was very close.
Anna Weathers feeling confident. Up 3 here in set number 4.
Farnsworth, not quite there. Nearing gets it blocked back. Did it drop in bounds? Yes, it did. Who else? That was Mallory Jones.
And Kaylin McEwen.
Yeah,
They're such a great combo, such a great
yeah.
pair. They've done it before, but they need to keep that going. Good communication, going up together, putting it down.
A dropper, nicely done. No one was home for Nearing.
The block's too big. Let's go up and over it for the point.
Well, I keep checking on court number 1. Holy Trinity Catholic is having their way with Boyden Hull. They already won the first set by a wide margin. They're up 23-13 in set number 2, trying to take a 2-0 lead. Jones, not enough on it. In the net, 4-point lead for Ankeny Christian, largest since the start.
Too close to the net to get to.
Coach Stevenson holding on to that timeout, but you've got to think if Ankeny Christian has one more, she might have to use one. Jurdy just catches the line. There's your service ace. I was wondering when we were going to get another one back. So Kruger Seed's service ace. 5-point lead, and Jurdy goes in the net. Jurdy 18 digs today. Looks like that leads all Ankeny Christian Eagle players. And Galentine will serve.
The Comets need to keep this close. They need to string a few points together here.
Quick pushes across. Swanson. Nice save.
Free ball play. Here it comes.
Nearing. Blocked back. Met him at the net. Swanson has to get it across. Instead, it's going to be Farnsworth. Did it drop? Yes, it did. It caught the line. 14-11. Comets trying to put this thing into a 5-set match, but that one's in the net on a service error by the junior Claire Galentine. 15-11.
And the Eagles are back around to rotation at number 1 with Katie Quick.
Where they start quick. I mean, this is where they get the quick plays. And I swear I'm not saying quick a lot just because of Katie's name. It just so happens to work. Katie lines up, and that one's dropped in. Carly Craighead.
Wow, her release on that set is so quick. Beautiful hands. She gets up nice. Of course, she's taking her game here one more year, and then she's headed to Drake University, a D1 setter in our midst.
That one in the net. That will be a double, and Ankeny Christian starting to pour it on. She'll join Bliss Beck of Clear Creek Amana at Drake. Coach Stevenson will take a timeout. Nope, it'll be a official's timeout. Does Stevenson want a timeout? She kept saying she might want one. Yep, she will take one. 17-11, Ankeny Christian on top. We'll take a break. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament here at Extreme Arena here in Coralville, Iowa. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here this evening. Want to give a quick shout out to the girls union for all they've done for us here on the broadcast team. They've treated us well all week long. Great hospitality. Every event, I always say it, if you're going to come to a state tournament event, you got to come to one of the girls' state tournament events. They do everything right. Everything's great. They treat the players great. It's just a very fun experience.
It is. It's so much fun. You can see all the pink, lots of places to take pictures. The girls, just have such a great time being here.
They embrace the pink, that is for sure.
There's an ace by Katie Quick.
And it hits the standard. And what did we say? When this rotation is just money for Ankeny Christian. They have put a couple more together like they did at the start.
Yes, and it's why Michelle Quick, the coach, starts here with her daughter serving because she's so effective. Another point, they're mounting up, and Ankeny Christian, they are undefeated this year against 1A teams. Their only losses coming against bigger schools, Grundy Center, who's also at state, and Denver, who's also here at state.
Quick again, 19-11, and it's going to take a point in the net to give BCLUW back the ball, but the only problem, Joanna, they got to make up quite a bit.
They do, 1 point at a time, but who is it? It's Reagan Crawford, who brings a lot of intensity with her great passing and tough serving. See if they can get Katie Quick to have to run after ball 2 here.
That one's in the nets. Point will go to Ankeny Christian, 20-12. Boy, how about Callie Swanson? 28 digs tonight for the libero.
She's been all over, and a lot of those are hard
Oh my
hits.
gosh, yeah. She's had to mop the floor up. She's been on the floor so many times. Crawford on the back line is able to corral it. Olivia Peters hits the standard, and Ankeny Christian can feel a title berth. Things have just kind of slowed down here for the Comets, and everything's going right for the Eagles.
That's their tough serves from Macy Nearing.
21-12. Anderson almost dropped in. What a dig by Quick. Craighead can't find a lane, and Crawford was there. Olivia Peters tries her luck, and Jordy's there. Craighead in the net, and a point for BCLUW. Not going away yet. Less free mistakes, if you will, this time by Ankeny Christian in this set.
Yeah, a little cleaner ball.
Swanson sends it across, Quick to the middle. Craighead finds a lane. 22-13 Eagles.
Wow, and that's 17 kills for Carly Craighead, the junior.
Evenly distributed. Craighead with 17, Nearing with 12. Rose got 3, Weathers has 9, Quick has 8.
Lots of offensive weapons.
Quick's going for a triple-double if she has 8 kills, 15 digs, and 37 assists.
She's close.
22-14 after the kill there for the Comets. And a serve up coming by Sydney Anderson, the senior captain. And miscommunication. Chloe Rowe didn't really know where she was supposed to go. It was going to be a tough play anyway, but Chloe didn't know where she wanted to go. And the Comets are back within 7.
Sydney Anderson back to serve after her ace. Anderson's a senior for this Comet squad.
Quick in the middle. Just missing is Anna Weathers. A couple Eagles fans thought it was touched. 6-point lead.
Chipping away.
Yeah, trying to get back into it. Carly Craighead misses to the right. The lead is down to 5.
Right, that set was off the net a little bit because of the tough serve by Anderson. So she took some off, but still had too much on it. to keep it in bounds.
What a play by Katie Quick. Behind, over her head.
Katie Quick.
2 away for Ankeny Christian.
Super crafty and so timely to go to 23 points in this hopefully final set if you're an Eagle fan.
23-17. Peters, not enough on it. Katie Quick in the middle. Goes to Rowe. Chloe can't quite fight the middle lane, and there's Olivia Peters going to drop it in here on the left side.
Nice line shot. She turned, it was open, drops it in.
Quick substitution. Reagan Crawford will check out, and Grace Farnsworth will check in, so they add a little bit of power there on the front line.
That was number 16 in kills for Olivia Peters, the freshman.
Jurdy, a little bit of an awkward hit off the hands, and Katie's got to knock it across. It's a tough play, nobody's there. Miscommunication by the Comets. And it is match set point for Ankeny Christian.
How about Katie Quick? Even on that, oh, it's a free ball. She's just going to pass it over simply with her platform, and it's a kill. It's unbelievable. She's fantastic.
Anna Weathers on the serve. Anderson in the middle. Near side to Farnsworth. Back corner. And it misses. Ankeny Christian. The repeat is still alive. They are on to the Class 1A championship game to take on either the winner of Boyden Hull or Holy Trinity Catholic. The Eagles, 2 straight tournament trips, 2 straight trips to the state championship. What a run the Eagles are on with Coach Quick.
They sure are. They play so well together, and they have so many offensive weapons, but what a quarterback they have in their setter, Katie Quick.
What a run for BCLUW. Can't go away with that.
I can't. Let me say about Katie Quick, she did get her triple-double. That was her 10th. I had to mention it. That was her 10th kill, so 10 kills, 37 assists, and 15 digs. Fantastic. And BCLUW, the future is bright for them. Olivia Peters, the freshman, 16 kills on the day.
We'll send it down to our PA announcer for the trophy ceremony.
Fans, please direct your attention to the court for the awards presentation. In addition to receiving their team trophy, each participating player will receive a medallion and commemorative volleyball provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the IGHSAU are Aaron Gerlich and Executive Director Gene Berger. Congratulations to head coach Abby Stevenson and the Comets of BCLUW on an outstanding 2023 volleyball season. And now, Reese Jurdy will advance her team on the bracket to the championship match.
Ankeny Christian. The repeat is still alive for the Eagles. They will go and move on to the Class 1A championship game and try to win back-to-back state championships. BCLUW will drop the season and end the season at 35-11. But what a year. First state tournament trip, first state tournament semifinal appearance, and what a match between these two programs.
Yes, BCLUW came to town. They played 5 sets last night, 4 today. They played for 2.5 hours almost last night, an hour and a half today. So some great volleyball. They say farewell to their seniors. The great setters, Sydney Anderson, Miranda Jones, Callie Swanson, the libero, Mallory Jones, and Kaylin McEwen, and of course Olivia Kitzman as well. So a phenomenal season, making it to the Final Four.
Ankeny Christian defeats BCLUW 3-1. They will play tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the championship game against the winner of Boyden Hull or Holy Trinity Catholic. That will be on Iowa Public Television. For Peter Tarpey on camera, Randy Nielsen, our producer, she's Joanna Settles, I'm Blake Walker. Thank you for joining us all week here at the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company. Good night, everyone.